going to try and find my India ink. What is this one? Oh, this is an actual like a writing pen for letters. Here we go. It's a .05, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm probably gonna try my markers. I just bought some markers, so let me do a quick sketch here, and then we will fill in with some markers. I'm gonna do kind of a weird type style paint or sketch, so I kind of block in what would be a horse here. All right, let's get started. It's something, it's ordinary. I've got to get some new shoes. My new shoes, these shoes I got are starting to really hurt feet. All right. I think that's about as good as it's going to get. Put the sun back there anyway. All right, that up. Oh wait, no, I was going to use the markers. That's right. So this is 0.5 India ink. I almost want to just like paint it. But let's try these markers out. I just bought these at Michael's, so they're supposed to be good markers. So this is like a gray tones. So it's got some dark color here. I'll use the dark color for the eyes and the hoops. The hoops. Some fun today. It's Saturday, huh? I don't know if anybody's really with it. I know there's a lot of football games going on today. So I don't expect there to be too many people watching. Alright, that's pretty dark. Covers over the lines, so that's not what I want. There's also a dark charcoal. This might be too dark. pretty dark. There's nowhere way I can use that. We'll try, this is just regular gray. That doesn't look too bad. I'll do this half of the body with this gray. I don't want to fill the whole thing color. I did get some, so this one I can use again. That's a good color. And there's this other, it's almost like gray. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, we can use that up here. Like a lighter gray. There we go. So there's a lot of art here in Seattle. I went to this art store last week, and the art store actually had a lot of pictures of artists hanging in there. And this is what they do. They use acrylic markers, and nobody's painting anymore. Let's try this color. It's called Pilgrim Haze. I need a color for the hair. Guess that'll work. Thanks for the likes, everyone. I appreciate that. It doesn't help anymore. I think YouTube's got me in jail or something because I haven't had a new subscriber for weeks, and I paint for 2 hours, and I don't think they're showing it, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just doing this for fun. You know, they wanted me to become their partner. How am I supposed to be their partner if they're not showing stuff, you know? It's like, why even put commercials on my videos if they're not going to show them? I don't think the advertisers would like that. They're paying for commercial time, and then they say they put their commercials on my videos, but nobody's watching anyway. So it's a big scam. Years ago, I never used to have problems because the algorithm was different back then, years and years ago. I kind of like that. So I did buy some colored ones, the same company. So, because I knew I was going to have to do like the sun and stuff. This is called the who. So I could at least do a yellow or orange sun. Let's do orange. It's the same company. Gotta have some color in here. I mean, I could do this with watercolor and get the same effect, but I wanted to try these markers to see what the big hype was with them. Let's try, I guess I'll just keep it all orange. Look, that's a nice orange color. I'll just do that heart red in there. I kind of put some hearts around here. I guess they all got covered. One heart left here. Thought I put more in here. So there we go. That looks pretty good. I just got to do the tail. Let's see if I don't have a monitor, so if there's a troll in here, sorry. Ed, how's it going? Ed's in here, right on. Savannah, how's it? George. So I already put the colors away. So I want to do the tail the same color, but I don't remember which one it was. I think it was oyster gray. No, that was that. Have you ever used markers, Ed? Seems like everybody, a lot of the artists here in Seattle they either do computer work or they're doing hands like this with pens and markers. Right on. Good. I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah, I just bought these pens at Michael's. I mean, since I work there, I get 40% off. So these were like $50. So I get them for cheaper, I guess I get to try them out without killing my wallet. Well, I like that. We'll put a little bit of color up here. It's similar to watercolor, but different. I mean, if you really like, if you were a kid and you used to like coloring, this would be the perfect thing for you. They have markers than these. These are alcohol. They make acrylic markers that are awesome. I didn't get those because they're very expensive, but they don't streak. You could come back and match up the color without it getting darker if you put more color on it. Markers that'll get darker in that one spot, but those acrylic markers don't do that. I like the script I did at first. I don't know if you guys caught all that. I kind of scribbled a horse in the background back there. You can't see it anymore. With legs. The head is right, the sun behind it. Oops. I got a bad tooth. I can't remember what pen I used here. Anyway, I got a sign somewhere. If you sign an art, I would sign it up into the artwork somewhere. Because if you put it down here, someone could screen print it and then cut your name. So it's just a thought. Which I don't mind if someone does a screenshot of it. You want to get your art out there any way you can. Look at that. It actually looks pretty cool. You don't have to deal with water and brushes. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Alright, well guess what? I'm off tomorrow. I'm going to have some quick dinner and I'll probably come back and do another one. I've been doing more faces. I've been doing a lot of abstract faces, and I can do a landscape with this style now. It just looks like an illustration is all it ends up being. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to take a quick